So yet again, another XP strategy is inside of Black Ops 7 Zombies, and this one's actually pretty interesting. A lot more interesting and a little bit more fun than some of the other ones. Drop a like, subscribe to the channel, and enjoy the video. Want to unlock all new mastery camos like Singularity ASAP? Check out Mitch Cactus, the biggest and the most reliable name in Call of Duty. They offer instant delivery DLC codes like Monster Energy, plus lobbies delivered in under an hour. Everything is 100% safe and legit for Xbox, PlayStation, and PC. Just about the community and seen all over YouTube, Mitch Cactus has over 20,000 verified reviews and thousands of personal vouchers. Make them the go-to for all things Call of Duty and even other games like Battlefield 6. Be sure to use code SPAZEL for 5% off and check out their current Black Friday sale to earn up to 60% off for a limited time only. Alright, so we're loading up Ashes of the Damned right now. Now this is definitely going to be a pretty interesting game. Today we're going to be trying out a strategy that I've heard a little bit about. I haven't really seen much of it actually being done, but again, I have heard a little bit of it, so today we're going to have a little bit of fun. Now, I did just recently Prestige. I'm level 21, Prestige 6, so I don't have Toxic Growth unlocked. Unfortunately, I used my Prestige token for something else, but yeah, we're not going to be able to use that for this strategy today, but I will say if you do have it unlocked, it's probably going to make this strategy a heck of a lot easier, so I definitely would recommend using it. Now, like usual, we have to turn the power on in certain locations if we do want to pick up those perks, and of course I want to get Speed Cola, so we had to come over here to the Lake POI so we can grab this real quick. Now, this strategy is going to take place inside of Ashwood, so no matter which way you want to go, if you want to go to Van Dorn Farms way or you want to head over here, it doesn't really matter. Of course, if you want all the perks right away, then you're obviously just going to have to go to both. But most of the times in my games, I don't even bother going to both because I really don't need, say, Van Dorn's Farms perks right away. Like, I don't need stamina right off the rip. I don't need Death Perception. Those are perks that I can get with the Wonder Fizz. Definitely do not stress about those. Now, Speed Cola, that is a perk that, man, it definitely sometimes feels needed, right? But let's go ahead and get Ashwood going. We can get the power on here so we can get Pack-a-Punch good with the old Tessie vehicle. Then we should be able to start this strategy a little bit. I need a little bit more essence. I am kind of running low. Need to be able to open this up. We need 1750, which isn't much. Just a few kills, and then we'll be able to open that up and get this power turned on. I guess it'll work out in the end, because then we'll be able to actually do it without too many zombies chasing us. Too many zombies damaging us. Holy moly, let me jump up here. Holy crap, that was a lot. But yeah, it should be fairly simple to do, and then we'll definitely grab Jug, we'll grab Double Tap, and then we 100% will pack as well. Okay, so it is round 10. Let's go ahead and pick up Double Tap. I want to get Uncommon Rarity on this D20, I believe it's called, real fast. Then we should be good. Now, this strategy is definitely going to be fairly interesting to see how well it can actually work and operate. I already kind of scoped it out a little bit while we were kind of getting Pack-a-Punch going, and it's definitely looking like something that Toxic Growth is going to be super useful for. Now, once I hit level 29, I'll have Toxic Growth unlocked. I'll be able to use it, of course, and test it out more with this strategy, but we are 7 levels away. So all you want to do is head to where Klaus is at, okay? In here, you kind of have your own little pocket in this jail cell, in which you can use to farm critical kills. You can use it to farm whatever it is you might want to farm. Now, as you guys can see, it definitely can get pretty crazy and pretty hectic. That's why Toxic Growth would definitely be very, very good inside of here. But one thing I will say, it might seem crazy, it might seem hectic, but it really isn't. It's kind of calm, it's kind of chill, right? So, we're definitely going to have a little bit of fun with this, test it out for a few rounds, of course. Gotta watch out for the Ravagers. Now, of course, in a strategy like this, guns are going to be better. Certain guns are going to be better than other weapons, right? So if you come in here with the sniper rifles, you're going to struggle. But if you come in here with an LMG, you're going to do pretty good. If you come in here with an AR, you're going to do really good. Because you're actually going to be able to reload in the same round, you know, not clicking to reload at the start of the round and it takes absolute ages to where it's the next round by the time you're done. So it's definitely going to be a very good strategy, especially with Toxic Growth. I will say that for sure. I'm very excited to try out the field upgrade with this strategy. It will be useful to kind of slow the zombies down. We have the Rampage Inducer on, stuff like that, you know. Like, you can stand up here. Like, say for this round, we can hop up on the bed, right? Or you could just stand in the corner. But honestly, if you're standing in the corner, it's too hard to just stay there instead of jumping on this bed. Kill this zombie. And of course, this AR isn't going to be, you know, maybe your favorite gun to use, or maybe you're not good with it. So all that matters. All that plays a big part in this actual strategy. We can reload. We actually have enough to double pack. We're only uncommon rarity pack 1. Definitely not that high for what we are doing. So we can drop down and double pack. Next round, a Xerxes will spawn in. So one thing I recommend with this strategy, I definitely recommend using Ether Shroud if you don't have Toxic Growth. If you have Toxic Growth unlocked, use Toxic Growth. That's it. Just run when the Xerxes spawn. It's a very simple thing to do. But, yeah, I mean, if you think you can kill him here, if you have Casimirs, Monkey Bombs, use them, right? They might be very, very good for this for you. We can just finish these guys off. There's a full power. Now, one thing I do want to mention to you guys as well is this is very fast spawns over here. Very fast spawns. So definitely be ready for something like that, because these rounds go by extremely fast. Kill Xerxes real fast. There we go. He's dead. Okay, we can just come over here. Hey, got a nice little calling card. Kill a Xerxes while he was affected by your equipment. I don't know what equipment he was affected by, but hey, hell yeah. I didn't throw no equipment, but I'll take a free calling card if you ask me. We got some zombies chilling back there. So it seems like if you get on the bed, they don't all chase after you. Ooh, that's a very interesting tip. It seems like when we come up here, this spawn on the opposite side of this wall will stay back there. Same with this window a little bit. And they'll almost try and throw meat at you, but they don't quite hit you. So that's very interesting, actually. We'll test it next round a little bit further. Let me grab a vest, because we need one, dude. This is Ashes of the Damned. And trust me, they're out to get you. Holy moly, dude. We are already super low. Kill him. They hit you so fast. That's the thing. You slide and you go to turn around and they're already hitting you again. Okay. Let me grab blue rarity real fast. But yeah, so that's pretty much the strategy if you guys are curious. Ooh, what is this little bed? Definitely have to check that out in a future game. But we can go back in here and jump on the bed and see, because that's what it's looking like. Like, some will stay. I don't know. That was weird how we had it going. Okay, we can reload. And you know, this would be a very good little strategy for co-op, squads, public matches, right? If you guys could all sit together, of course. Here's a full power. We can just expect Xerxes up here. Kind of an easy spot for him to spawn in at. You can pretty much shoot him while he's coming inside of the map pretty easily. Doesn't really require too much effort. Reload, and we can shoot these guys all coming in. Okay, we can reload again. There we go. We can reload. Throw on a plate. Should be the round. That's round 19 completed. Love to see it. It's round 20. Just keep chilling right here. Yeah, and I mean, of course, you don't have to have the Rampage Inducer on, so it's going to make it a little bit easier just that, right, than like what my game is. Now, again, if you have Toxic Growth, I 100% would recommend using it every chance you possibly could get, as it's going to help you a ton. Let me Ether Shroud. I want to grab this insta-kill and this free perk. Zombies, leave me alone for a second. Jeesh, give me the free perk. Nice. But, that being said, it definitely isn't too bad at all. It's relatively quick. This round should pretty much be almost over, I can imagine. And then we do have 28.5. So we have a decent amount of essence going. We almost have enough to triple pack, which will be super nice. Let me just spin around out here. Kill the rest of these guys real fast, and then we can actually go triple pack. We almost have enough for epic rarity as well. We should be able to get that this round. I don't have a suppressor on this build, so we're lacking a little bit of salvage. But it's okay. I'm not necessarily worried. There we go. Okay, let's triple pack, and then we should be good for a little bit. Rampage Inducer off. Let's see how easy it is with this now. There might be a Zersa spawning in. I'm not sure. I thought I heard him, but maybe not, I guess. So we can just come chill in here. Again, weapons are all going to be different, right? So every single gun you use is just going to be a tad different. Here's Zersa. We can just reload, right? Like your reload speed is going to be completely different for everything. I need ammo. Which there's an ammo refill. Oh my gosh. Okay, be careful with that when you do this. Not a big deal. But when you Ether Shroud, the zombies will not leave. They will stay right there. We can grab that. Maybe they do if you're not using the decoy augment. I'm not sure, to be completely honest with you guys. That's the augment I'm using, and I haven't tested this much further without it. So, let's go ahead and hop back into it over here. We can just kind of chill. Yeah, I mean, you know, weapons, play with your guns with this strategy. It's definitely a very fast strategy. It's one of the fastest ways to go through rounds instead of Ashes of the Damned. But, you know, it really is dependent on what weapon you're using, what magazine attachment you're using. If you're using a massive freaking million round mag and it takes ages to reload, it's not gonna benefit you when you have to reload it, right? So think about that before you hop in your game if you're just trying to XP grind. If you're trying to critical kill grind, this can be a good strategy, but it might not be the best strategy for exactly camo grinding. It's very good for rounds and XP. Best for those, right? Again, it can be used for camos, but there's probably better ones that I've already covered out there for specifically camos. But I don't know. You might like this one a lot, and then use it for your camos, which is perfectly fine. But that's pretty much the strategy, and I would recommend it without the Rampage Inducer on, to be 100% honest with you guys. Keep the Rampage Inducer off, and just have fun farming. Take the break in between the rounds, right? Don't be in a rush to get through it all. I mean, maybe keep it on to like 20s and then turn it off. And you definitely will have a pretty easy time doing this strategy. But that's pretty much it for this. There's not really much else to it. Again, if you can use Toxic Growth, use it. I would put it right here at the opening of this cell. Very, very simple stuff. It will block that entire opening for you and allow you to then be able to easily camo grind. But that's, again, pretty much it. We can probably dip here shortly. Reload real quick. It's nice because if you do stand in this left corner, it seems like only one zombie can get to you at once. So you kind of have a decent amount of time to reload. Kind of get your stuff together. It takes a minute for one zombie to kill you. Especially without the Rampage Inducer on. I don't have ammo. Let me go ahead and get out of here. Da-na-na-na-na. Okay, well, looks like we're chucking nades at our feet today. So I can get out of there. Yeah, we can go buy more ammo all the way by the power thing. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. If you did, and it did end up helping you out, leave a like. Subscribe to the channel down below. And I'll see you in the next one. I am out. Have a good one. Peace.